love India. I love India. Yeah, welcome back. It's your boy Penis here. With another Slurping.
Calling all parents. Timmy's got your holiday wish list covered. Buffet or a la carte tonight. Bids, armpits and pubes. That's exactly what it was. It was a marketing ploy, and now it is apparently disgusting to not shave our armpits. All feminism has done is pointed out that it's a little bit odd. It's just logic, I'm afraid. But you don't have to grow your armpit hair out. Nobody is saying that you can't do...
So fucking... No one cares. No one cares. Let me think. Oh, wait, no, I don't think I've got him yet. Whoa! Whoa! I love Colin. Absolutely fucking idiot. Take it easy.
that. You don't have have to grow your armpit hair, mate. No one is saying you need to do that, I promise you. Feminists aren't putting armpit hair at the top of their agenda, I can promise you that. Yeah, the feminist movement isn't for me. I like men. And then we've got all of these old-fashioned, like, trad wife-esque pictures, which is really funny, because in this time period, like, marital wasn't a thing. Like, the man could literally be his wife and have no consequences, and you weren't allowed to own a bank account, so I don't really know what to say about that one. You're kind of just, like, preying on your own downfall if you want to go back to this time period, but again...
Why? That's just the egg's fault.
I actually know a ton of feminists in relationships with men. I mean, I like both genders. I don't care. Like, if being a feminist doesn't mean that I can't be attracted to men. It just means I pick men who don't think that men are superior to women.
So Gaylord.
We've been anti-feminist the whole time.
She wants to dismantle the whole feminist movement, babe.
So massive Gaylords.
Don't shoot!
Don't shoot! Oh, I love God. Little fuck.
Free.
I love dick.
No idea who you are.
We've been anti-feminist the whole time because... so many reasons. I don't know.
We've been anti-feminist for so long because... So many reasons, okay, so many reasons. Like, babe, give us one then. Give us one. Like, if you're so anti-feminist and you genuinely... Like, give us a reason. You literally couldn't even name one reason. You're like, so many reasons. All right. Okay.
I don't know how long. I mean, there's so many reasons why there's anti-feminism, but we want women to realize that it is untrue that they want to pay 50-50 on a date. That's false. I don't know.
I think whoever asks to go on the date should
Ask.
pay. I don't think anybody thinks there should be 50.
No, you go fuck yourself, go. Sorry.
No, wait. Breathe.
Mm.
Don't shoot me, please.
Don't shoot me, please. We're going down that bug. What? What?
50. If I ask somebody on a date, I pay. If they ask me on a date, they pay. It's literally manners. It's like with my friends. If my friends ask to do something and they invite me to go do something, they'll pay. If I invite them over to mine and we go out for a meal, I'll pay. It's just basic manners. I love this discourse about paying and who's physically stronger. Like, nobody gives a...
I do get you. 'Cause if we change the law, that would change overnight. If we just said whoever's stronger can like take over.
One woman who is saying that without her being traumatized by a man. Or hardened in the distortion of masculine. Exactly.
This idea that feminists are feminists because they've had bad experiences with men isn't even the gotcha that you think it is. A lot of the time it takes bad experiences to really, like, make you step back and look at why these experiences may have happened. When people say that, like, you're just this traumatized person and that's why you now believe that women should be free from oppression, it doesn't really make much sense to me. Yes, a lot of people have to go through bad experiences to basically make them realize that they care about a certain topic. Like, it's like with photography. Many people don't care about photography until they know somebody who it really affected, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, photography is actually really bad, and this is why. Saying that people are traumatized and that's what leads them to activism is so, yes, well done. It's sad that that's what it takes sometimes, but for some women that is what it takes. Just like if one of your family members was murdered because of gender-based violence, I'm sure you would then start to care.
Definitely do.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I think I saw something.
About gender-based violence, or maybe you wouldn't, right? Maybe you wouldn't. This is the concerning thing. Are you against the feminist movement? I am, but you're a woman. Yeah, the whole thing is, how can you be a woman? And she's like, yes, I'm a woman who's not against feminism. Honestly, if these people really want to go back to how it used to be, then get off your phone, stop giving your opinion, and yeah, Just please let the men of your household speak on your behalf. I'd really appreciate that if we're really going to stick to traditional core values. I also think when women make these types of posts, a lot of the time they genuinely do it for some form of male validation. And if you genuinely attract a man this way by talking about how you don't believe that women deserve equal rights, then I fear for you, because you are not going to be attracting safe men to be around. If men...
You don't want safe men, Katie. You want scary men who are gonna like make scary, like good children. You don't want like weakos. Okay, you're like a freak. No one wants your weak children, okay? What are you gonna do? Like make some shekels? Hello, my name's Katie. I'm gonna make some shekels. Do you think Snake would like it? Sure, no, Katie. Snake would make powerful kids. My kids are gonna be powerful. Not you. I'm just gonna go play by the law because I'm a fucking loser. Okay.
Breathe. What's wrong? Please don't.
Actual garbage, huh? Shit.
men see this video and that's how you meet men. This is what it feels like to me. It's like, look at me, men. I'm not like other women. I don't believe in us being free from oppression, and I really want us to not have equal rights. Then you're just going to meet the most god-awful men.
22 is the cutoff. We shouldn't be 25. Five, 26, 27, being a feminist. That's silly.
Okay, so apparently now believing that women should have equal rights has a time limit on it. And if you are over the age of 22 and you believe in equality, how embarrassing. Seriously, how embarrassing for you. When I first saw this woman, I genuinely believed it's satire. It isn't. This is a genuine post that she
What do you
recorded
think
and
you're
thought,
doing?
yeah, that'll get him.
That is for children. You know what I mean?
Which is funny because, like, children
I
are the
love
last
God.
people usually.
I love this movie. This is definitely the best cutscene in the game. It's playing like the snake music again.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. Spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Gran. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost
No,
weapons
it's
scientist in the Soviet Union. And the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is in honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm nearly drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here. Drink this crap.
Him.
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look.
Yeah, look.
It is
Yes.
a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
Nice.
A bipedal tank.
Yes, a walking tank. A robot.
It's not a
Are
robot
you
though.
familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of metal gear, if you will. And this magnificent metal gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal. Gear.
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness.
Dope.
Yes. Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
Tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The loss of his legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Philosopher's Legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, he somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy, and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey, you're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes.
Huh.
Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
Crazy.
Thinking about feminism and equality, it's usually adults with fully formed brains who want women to be seen as equal to men rather than men to be seen as superior. I feel like it's more of an adult thing, especially as a child. I didn't think that feminism was something I aligned with. As a kid, I probably laughed at the idea of being a feminist. Kids have
OnlyFans.
What do you think you're doing?
I love OnlyFans.
What do you think you're doing?
I love OnlyFans.
What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing?
OnlyFans.
Absolutely no idea. And kids are very likely to be brainwashed into what the biggest opinion is. And realistically, when I was growing up, being a feminist was seen as a negative thing. And as a child, I would have just been like, yeah, no, I'm not a feminazi, like everyone used to say. So no, actually, I felt like being a child, you're more likely to not be a feminist. Being an adult and experiencing the effects of the patriarchy is what often leads people to become a feminist. So you're just stupid, to put it politely.
Imagine crying to the government. Well, say the government. That makes no sense.
Sorry? What?
If you identify as a feminist, that is like a signal to society that you are a confused woman. You have no idea what's going on in the
If you identify with wanting women to be free from oppression, you're confused.
world. You have no idea how we got here. All the faults of feminism you blame on capitalism, but then you're fighting for the.
A lot of the things that feminists talk about do derive from capitalism. The industry, for example. Men just found a way to commodify women's bodies. They do fit hand in hand. I don't know what your point is.
To be a
I don't. Women's got the agency to do that, Casey.
Hey! Nobody here.
part of capital. Like, it's just really crazy. Once you're 22, if you haven't started to figure out that, hey, gender roles actually are good for society and I gotta get married, you're okay? Some of y'all like to wait till the last minute till you're 30 or something to try to change your mind. It's not happening. You gotta...
God forbid some of us want to have an education and a life of our own instead of giving in to gender roles, which more often than not backfire further down the line because you put all your trust into a relationship or a man. I actually would advise people wait until they're 30 to make, decisions about having children and being married. That's just the sensible thing to do, but apparently that's crazy feminist ideology to not rush into having children and getting married.
You gotta... The activism, the liberalism, the feminism.
Never call me a liberal feminist. Never call me a liberal feminist.
You are though. Dude, that must be sick. I love God. Oh, it's the new movie.
Venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually your heart will stop beating. But what fun would that be? Nothing living there. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
You've been shot with a poison bolt. The poison is spreading throughout your body. Your life is going to keep decreasing unless you do something about it. Hurry and neutralize the poison. Go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The serum will neutralize the poison, but don't forget to treat the bolt wound itself as well. To treat a bolt wound, you'll need your knife, a styptic, and a disinfectant. Use your knife to dig out the bolt, and then apply styptic and disinfectant to the wound. Follow those steps and the wound should heal right up. Now start the treatment. Hurry!
Pretty tasty.
Oh, that dick. I love dick and balls. No! No!
We don't do liberal feminism around here. We don't do liberal feminism, choice feminism. No one does that. And look, if you're talking about liberal feminists, that's fine, but they don't represent feminists. Like, it makes me sick. Like, you can't straw man feminism as liberal feminists, because they also think that feminism is saying free the nip and allowing women to sell their bodies before 19 on and only. So let's not.
18 to 22. Shouldn't be seeing 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds at the protest. You know what I mean? Like,
I actually love to see older people at the protests because I like to see older people you would probably describe as good. I love seeing women realise that just because you have rights at this very point in time, it doesn't mean you will always have rights. If there are women in the world who don't have rights, then you should care about that. Like, why do you think you're so special? Just because geographically you're in a position where you think you have all of the rights, you feel comfortable, you don't feel like you're at risk of losing your rights, that doesn't mean that feminism is needed. It's so shallow-minded. These types of people are just completely caught up in their own bubble. They don't think that, because they can't see, right, the suffering that women are enduring in certain countries. They don't see the fact that women, you know, in some countries aren't even allowed an education, aren't allowed to talk, aren't allowed outside. They genuinely think that, oh, well, I don't see, so it doesn't affect me. And that tells me all I need to know. It's just a selfish, like, it's just selfish. Like, maybe actually look into how women are treated in different countries. Maybe do some research instead of, you know, saying that you have all of your rights at this point in time, that you don't need to worry about how other women are treated across the world.
okay, like, feminism is a young woman's sport. Let them have that. Let them have their fun, kiki. Once you turn 22, 23, it's time to find you a man. And lock it up, okay? Because it's gonna be me.
That's so embarrassing. That's such an... Yeah, I mean, have fun, babe, putting all your life goals into a man. If that's genuinely what you want to do, I wish you the best. But young women, you know, young men, you don't need to rush into family and relationships, and you don't need to do any of that. Fine if you want to have a relationship, that's cool. Don't put all of your life into a relationship. It's not a smart idea. There's been plenty of people come online and actually say how they did this, and it really backfired. So, I mean, it's up to you who you want to believe, okay? This woman who says that life is about being with a man, or me who says life is about doing multiple things and not feeling pressured to do any specific thing. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, drink my cup. Drink my cup.
The fear! The fear! I see it! The fear!
Pretty tasty. Poison. Damn.
enough brain rot to last me an eternity. If you did like the video, please give me a like and subscribe. If you want me to do more.
Chat said, Red Bar is watching. Be warned, you are on a fool's notice. What does that mean?
He's a and so are the people that they're just a handful of they've been talking shit for years. The guy they're talking about is gone.
Alright, so even though it's been nearly a whole year since the last time an episode of Red Bar came out, to this very day, it seems like even the mere thought of him still drives these comedians absolutely insane. Because just a few days ago, while Joey Diaz was live streaming on Twitch, someone in the chat wrote that Red Bar is watching, and it tilted Joey so much that he proceeded to go on like a 10-minute rant about Red Bar, and got so angry that Twitch ended up cutting his stream off, since he was ripping so many slurs during the rant.
He's a rich kid. He had a comedy club in Chicago. He snorted it. He's a drinking. And then when he realized he couldn't be a comic, he started going after comics. And at the end of the day, they're just they threaten everybody and for no reason.
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on, man.
Man, your mother's on full notice. You guys are all a bunch of okay? And your fearless leader, he's somewhere dying of cancer from the inside out, from taking in Chicago all those years. So you and your mother, sucker.
So I think it's safe to say that Red Bar really did a number on Joey Diaz over the years. And now that he's been gone for a while without saying any reason as to why, Joey finally feels comfortable enough to just lay into him. Which is pretty funny because for the longest time, all these comics would treat Red Bar like Voldemort and pretend he just didn't exist, even though they're all well aware of his show and probably even watch it from time to time. So even though Joey Diaz kind of shrugs Red Bar off like a hater in this stream here, deep down he knows that Red Bar's on a whole other level than anyone else out there that talks about them, and that every single one of his comedy pals not only are aware of the show, but are actually probably fans of his. I mean, a bunch of these Rogan Sphere comedians have actually come out and have said themselves that they watch Red Bar.
Yeah, it's like when someone's like, oh, Red Bar said something mean about you. I'm like, someone that talks about comedy for a living mentioned me? Like, I'm in the rotation in some way? Like, you don't get to decide how people talk about
you. Do you follow him?
I do.
I do too.
I do.
Yeah. I think that he's, I mean, there's something important about him.
What the fuck?
He was original. He was good. He was genuinely entertaining, right? Even when he was getting you, you're like, what's Red Bar saying about me? Yeah. I guess when Shane was hanging out with Stanhope for a month when he lived in his house after he got canceled, he was smoking cigarettes with Stanhope, and the Red Bar's thing was he's smoking cigarettes with Stanhope to look cool. And you know it bothered Shane. He's like, oh dude, I was just trying to look cool with Stanhope. He knew how to find the thread of truth.
So the thought of Red Bar eventually returning probably keeps Joey up at night, because he's the one quote-unquote hater that really got under Joey's skin, which if you didn't know, all started back around the year 2020, when Joey Diaz first discovered Red Bar and found out that Mike had been talking about him as well, which led Joey to try and call Red Bar out, but of course that backfired incredibly hard. I don't think he really knew what he was going up against by doing this, because in that call-out, Joey tried treating him like any other hater. But one thing that Joey didn't seem to realize was that Red Bar had been covering these guys extensively for nearly 2 decades. So in his response to Joey calling him out, Mike started resurfacing old clips of Diaz telling stories about things he had said and done involving female open mic comics in exchange for stage time. And the problem for Joey here was that these were all stories that Joey told himself.
Finally, somebody called me out, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I want you to remember this. This is interesting. Finally, someone calls me out. I wonder where Joey's anxiety stems from. Could it be the years of guilt?